On this Women's Day, we celebrate strength, resilience, and achievements, but we also pause to acknowledge a reality that still needs our attention: women's safety, mental well being, and healing. Some wounds are visible, but the deepest ones are carried silently inside the mind and heart. Welcome to Secrets of Healing, a space where conversations matter, stories heal, and awareness becomes strength. Today, we are joined by Dr. Sangeeta Murkunde, a clinical psychologist from UK, someone who has been guiding individuals from survival to recovery. Today's episode is not just an interview, it's a journey into the human mind, into pain that often goes unheard, and into healing that is possible with the right support. If you ever wondered how healing truly begins, if you ever questioned whether therapies can help, or if you believe mental health conversations should be honest, informed, and compassionate, then this episode is for you.
Welcome to Secrets of Healing. Today on Women's Day, we have a conversation that goes beyond celebration, a conversation that would ask difficult questions and seek meaningful answers. So we have with us Sangeeta Murkunde, a psychotherapist, a person who chose to walk alongside individuals through their journey of trauma to recovery. So welcome to Secrets of Healing, Sangeeta.
Thank you, Lakshmi, for inviting me on your podcast. This is my first time, but I'm looking forward for our chat, our journey together.
Thank you so much. Sangeeta has come all the way from UK. She's a practicing psychotherapist in UK, and you have done your Ayurvedic medical studies. So you are a doctor.
Yes.
Technically. How did you choose, this vocation? Like, what was that who made you think that, you should go in for psychotherapy?
The psychotherapy came to me rather than I went for it. When I studied as an Ayurvedic practitioner, I was practicing. But when we, as a family, we moved to UK, I quickly realized that I couldn't work as an Ayurvedic practitioner, medical practitioner in UK because of the certain rules, regulation. And I also have two children. My first son, he has special needs.
I see.
He has autistic spectrum disorder with language aphasia and ADHD as well. So I made a conscious choice of taking a step away from my career and focusing on him and his needs. I was a homemaker until he was 14, but during that time I realized new qualities about me and which enabled me to do. That was a time where I thought I need to do something about myself about my career.
Yeah, when he grew up, that is the time you thought.
Yes, that's correct. And human mind always fascinated me, and always. And to be a good counselor, I started exploring what I can do, what I really like to do, because this was my second chance in my career, and I wanted to really do what I really enjoy. And I thought it was my calling. That to help people to walk with them in their journey.
So how is it in UK? Because in India we have this 3 years clinical psychology course you have to do after your completion of your degree, graduation. So how is it in UK? Like, what do you have to
there are
first?
different routes.
Right.
The one route is the university route, where you do the clinical psychology, then you do your masters and PhD in that route, and that's you can say they are clinical psychologists. I took a route of being a counselor, which is a different route. So I did a diploma in counseling, which is a 3 years course. After that, I
so first tell me about what is the difference between counselor, psychotherapy, and psychiatry? Because psychiatrist is what a doctor does.
Psychiatrists they have a medical training. Normally they do an MBBS first and then do their specialization. The psychiatrist has they can diagnose a client, they can prescribe medications. Psychologists are slightly different. the clinical psychologist can diagnose. As a psychotherapist, I can't diagnose. I can work with the client. I can work with the personality disorders, but I don't have a right to diagnose a client or prescribe medication. So in a broad term, that is what.
So the patient or the client comes to you after the diagnosis is done.
Sometimes they're not diagnosed. People come to me. They are referred to me because they are. They have a difficulty in dealing their day-to-day life, or they're struggling with something, and sometimes they identify that they can't go on the way they are and they need somebody else.
Okay, so if I think I'm depressed or not feeling too good about myself, I can come to you.
Yes, of course. I mean, see, depression is a diagnosis. What?
Or maybe I can say feeling low.
Low, yes, that was.
Right.
Yeah. So if you feel low, you've been feeling low for a long time. You have been you're finding it difficult to find joy, or you're anxious all the time.
Okay.
So yeah, people, the anxiety, low moods, I work with them as well.
So what has it taken, to get to this? Like, you have been working for quite some time now. How many years is it?
12 years.
12 years. So 12 years is a long journey. So what do you think has taken, like, how your qualities, and what is it that you have that you can give good to your vocation and your profession?
I think what you need to be a good counselor.
Yes.
I think to be a good counselor or a therapist, or a psychotherapist, you need a compassion, you need empathy, you need ability to reflect on what just happened, and open-mindedness, being non-judgmental.
Oh, right.
Because a client comes to you because they are in trouble. You may not agree to that what they are saying. Maybe you have a different way of looking at it, but you can't judge them because they are in a pain. The clients come to you in a pain, so their pain is real for them. That can be as simple as, I lost my Louis Vuitton bag and I'm, but I mean,
that's a lovely.
Exactly. I mean, even yes. I mean, we will think it is a material, but what that bag means to them.
Oh, maybe it is a gift, or maybe it is the first buy.
So being non-judgmental is very important, because people, when they come to you, they are in actual pain, and that pain is real for them.
I would like to talk about this, in detail. But before that, I want to know, like, when you were going through this education, like, you had to take a proper training.
Yes.
And, I know it is a difficult one.
Yeah.
Because being a psychotherapist, you have to have certain kind of strength in you. Yeah. So how did you go through all this, the training, the education, and practice?
Right. When I chose to do this course, the course I chose, I mean, I'm from UK, so I made sure that the course which I'm choosing is UKCP or BACP, which is a British Association of Counselling and Psychotherapy, or UK, United Kingdom of Counselling. It is accredited by them, because you will, when you do an online, you will feel like it's a landmine of courses. But you have to make sure that they are accredited by your governing body. In that case. So I made sure that. The course I also choose required me to have my personal therapy as long as I'm going through the course.
So they make sure whether you are fit to do counseling, right?
Yes, whether you're fit to counsel. Because if I would like to say we are all wounded healers. I mean, the course I choose is for the adult people.
Yes,
the mature people.
You are dealing with sexually abused or sexually, survivals of sexual assaults.
Yeah.
So that is something is quite scary for all the women. And as a woman, like, dealing with that requires a different kind of courage, or I don't know what to say, which,
Well, it's true.
what does it take? Yeah.
Knowing your own strengths, and not all therapists would choose to work with the area which I work in, which is a trauma. I'm a trauma therapist, trauma of sexual nature. That is, but I was always very interested in this field since when I was young, you can relate with that. When we used to see movies, and when a woman gets raped, she said, "मैं तो बर्बाद हो गई. I'm destroyed. I'm finished." And I always used to wonder, even as a child, that barbad ho gayi, what does that really mean? What really happens in the human being, in the female, that the whole life is destroyed because of one act?
Right.
And that stayed with me, but as a young child, I kind of forgot about that. And then life gave me an opportunity to work with this. That interest came back. That what really happens? What do these women do after that?
And tell me one thing, like this "barbad ho gayi" thing is an Indian thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so mostly Indian women associated with "barbad ho gayi," but is it the same in UK?
Yeah, I'm broken. I'm broken is the word there. I'm broken. It's awful. It's people can't verbalize what they feel.
And why do you think women don't want to share this? Why do you think they hide?
A lot of shame.
They're sold.
A lot of guilt. As a women also, something bad happens. I think it's in every culture. The responsibility is on the women. We are from the patriarchal society. I'm not saying all men are like that or all women, but the shame, the nature of that crime is such that the women first think, have I done anything? Was I drunk? Did I wear the shortest skirt? Did I bring this on me? That is how the women think.
Even in West.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Because most of the time we always
absolutely.
talk about the Indian society and how laid back it is. But it's everywhere.
Yeah, I had an opportunity. I've been fortunate to work with different cultures, different. I have worked with Eastern European. I have worked with French, European, Malaysian, Sudanese, from all walks of life. But the shame and the guilt is still there for different reasons.
What is it that you do when anybody comes to you for therapy? Like, what is the first thing that you have to deal with?
The first thing I think is the proper assessment. We have a proper forms for the assessment. We ask them in the assessment what they have come for, because expectation of different clients, it's very individualistic and it affects when you experience a sexual trauma of sexual nature. It affects you on different layers, and that can be different for different women. So what they want to achieve from the therapy, that's the first thing I ask them. And then what I can offer to them with my training and with my expertise. And that's the very first thing we do.
So what is it that you offer in therapy? Like, what is the therapy like? Is it only talking, or does it take
it is a talking type. The therapy is a talking therapy, we call it. So it's a psychotherapy is a talking therapy. Now I'm trained in the EMDR as well, which is...
What is EMDR?
EMDR is eye movement reprocessing and desensitization.
Can you elaborate that?
Well, it is a specialized technique we use for the trauma therapy. Now, what happens is in the EMDR, in a very short, if I have to explain it to you, when a person feels traumatized, they don't have a vocabulary to say what's really happening and what they're experiencing.
Okay.
That happens.
Okay,
so the EMDR,
they can't explain what happened.
No. What is happening? They can't. They are so overwhelmed by their pain or the trauma that they don't have the right words to tell the other.
Okay.
They just need help. but what help they need, what they need. So the EMDR in the reprocessing, what happens is with the eye movements, eye movements, tapping, auditory. There are different kinds of bilateral stimulation we use, where you don't need words to explain, but the processing happens in your brain, and that's how the healing starts. That's in a very short. If I have to.
How does this EMDR help? In what way? Like if it is a therapy?
See, EMDR helps to process the traumatic experience and it becomes tolerable. That is what the EMDR works. And it is, see what happens, we have emotional and the intellectual brain, left and right. Now, when we experience a trauma, what happens is your emotional brain almost hijacks the rest of your brain. What that means is your logical and analytical side is not available to you in that moment. So everything and anything becomes more, it just hijacks. So you are not able to come out of that sadness, that fear, that anger you feel. You get stuck into that because you cannot access to your logical and analytical brain. So it's the stuck experience.
Many times there are questions, like most of the women are asked, why did you let it happen? So I think what you said just now would answer that.
I think why you let it happen, that I will explain it slightly different. Because when you experience a trauma, your brain gives a signal called fight, flight, freeze and flop. And in the sexual trauma, normally it is
5 F's. 4 F's.
Fight, flight, freeze and flop.
Okay. 4. So first is fight.
First means people can different.
Flight means you
run away.
Run away. Okay.
You running away.
Yeah.
Freeze is like when people who don't like dogs and the dogs come, they go like that stiff.
Okay.
That's the freeze. And when the fight, flight, freeze doesn't work, it's a flop. It's like playing dead. So when you experience a rape or a sexual trauma, your brain responds more rather than you can think consciously to keep you alive.
So fight and flight is something that would save us. Okay.
They all save us.
How playing dead would save any?
Well, it saves your life because you're not killed.
Oh, in that way.
Yeah, because what happens
And what about freeze?
It's the same thing. We have this reptile brain, the emotional brain. The brain reacts in a fraction of a second before you can even decide what to do.
Yeah, so it's kind of a reflex.
It is a reflex. So if you have got, and we are hardwired to stay alive. Our dignity, respect, and everything, it comes much later.
Yeah.
Staying alive is our first instinct.
Agree.
Yeah.
Survival is the first instinct.
First. So if you have that threat, if you are fear for your life, that don't kill me, just do and whatever.
You just finish it
off and let me go. So that's when you will freeze or you'll go flop.
Achha.
Playing dead as animals, when a big animal catches the small animal, he goes limp.
Yes.
Playing dead. Yes. We do exactly the same thing.
Nice.
That is flop.
Oh. And that
our
is
brain does. I would not say we do it. That what happens in the body, and most of the women don't understand that how. So that the psychoeducation, we call it, to make them understand that is the shame. Na? I should have fought. I should have run. I should have all that. But they don't understand how our brain works. So that's my job, to understand that whatever has happened in that moment, that's the brain has taken over, rather than their conscious decision.
Yeah. So tell me, do you have, if you can share a story wherein, this, the F's were, more seen?
I'll give you an example. Okay, I will exaggerate, which is my favorite example, for you to understand how that works. See, you just walked okay, in the lobby,
Hmm.
okay, and you saw a massive bear galloping towards you.
Oh, I will.
What you say, Lakshmi, you're in danger. Your brain is going to tell you.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll try to run away.
Well, you will go like that first.
Huh.
Okay, that's a freeze. So your brain will say you are in danger. You need to keep yourself. So that signal will go that on your adrenaline, the adrenaline will start pumping. So your pulse will go. Your heart will start breathing. You will hold the breath. Okay. So the flight will look like you will look here and there. You look for the shops or you look for the antibiotic and you will run from that place. If there is a shop here, you will go close the door. You will hold the door very tightly. Your eyes are glued to the bear, to the door, and make sure that the bear has gone. Yeah, all this time your heart will be pounding. You will be starting. You'll be shaking.
My heart is pounding now. Because this discussion has become so serious,
so that is a flight response. Okay, the fight response is when the bear is close and you don't have the time to. You will do this. Kick and
to fight.
That is a fight response. The flight response, the freeze will be like I explained it to you before that. You'll go tight. Animals are not interested in the dead animals. Yeah,
but you can't say that about humans. I mean, there have been so many rape cases where they have raped a dead body.
That is another pathology we are talking about.
Yeah, okay. Right.
But we are talking about yes.
So even if a woman plays
so
dead,
that's we are talking about psychopathic behavior. That is very different. But what
you don't get such victims?
Well, I work with the people, alive people. So and the flop is playing dead. So till dead they will your breathing goes down. You faint, and the bear will come and sniff, and he will go. So that is how that works.
One thing the question pops up in my mind always is, how do you know that your client is telling you the truth? Because many of the women, now let us be very just, like even men face
they do. I have worked
abuse.
with men as well.
Yeah,
I have worked with men.
Yeah. So how do you assess, okay, this thing has happened with a particular person?
The thing is, I would say nobody wants to come, either a man or a woman, and tells you that they have been raped or sexual assault. When they come to me, they come to heal because they have. It has happened that they may they discount or they may tell me the little bit less than what has actually happened. And again, me being a psychotherapist, my first instinct is to be non-judgmental, as I said to them. And if they are not telling the truth, you look for the consistency. The assessment happens over the few sessions. It's not just in the one session. The boundaries are clear that what you need and what I can offer, whether you are suicidal, you are, the risk assessment that was done in the first session. For me to work with the client, how we can keep ourselves safe, what's the contract with him. But the assessment of the client happens during few sessions. The consistency, that is what you're looking for.
Okay. So can you share, if it is okay for you to share some of the cases that you've handled, or maybe some difficult ones that you
see? All the cases which I have worked with, they are quite difficult. And I've been fortunate to be able to work with all women from different walks of life. I have worked with the police women. I have worked
police women who have undergone.
Yes. Police women. I have worked with doctors, consultants, lawyers, teachers, porn stars, models, teachers, everybody.
So nobody's spared?
No. I mean, the rape happens because it's a very gender-based crime. I mean, I work with the women, so that's what I'm talking about. It happens to men as well. And with the men, also, people are from different walks. Childhood sexual abuse, we see a lot. So I work with the adults who have experienced childhood sexual abuse.
And then it came out as an adult.
It came out, it's always there. It's just that.
So he came for healing as an adult.
Yeah.
Okay.
That happens a lot. So all women from all government officers, police officers.
Oh,
yes.
So education, your position,
it
doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So I mean, like, why? Like, when you see a strong woman, what is it that in a man's mind that he wants to? It is rape is not only the rape kind of, sexual assault is rape, but there are other kinds of things.
There is
also,
a slight
like,
difference between sexual assault. There is legal
molestation. Then there is
legal definition is different in sexual assault and rape. The rape or sexual assault is not about sex; it's about power.
So, by what you are saying, like, you have dealt with women
from all walks of life.
All walks of life, every profession, every age.
Yeah.
So the age, the education, the position, whether you are in a position of power, it doesn't matter. Like, you can be a victim anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. I have my youngest, my youngest is 13, and the oldest is 85.
85?
Yeah. She was raped by her brother when she was a young child.
Acha, so the rape happened long back.
Yeah, but the life gets stagnated there.
Okay.
So every aspect of the life of it, and the only time she complained was because it's a brother. She loved her brother, but she was abused by him.
Real brother?
Real
or cousin
brother.
Or something?
No, real brother. Real brother. Don Bhau, the older brother raped her when she was 9 and he must be 16.
So both the brothers were raping her?
No, just one brother was raping her, and she kind of pushed it down because she did not know. She was a child. How she did not know what to make of this. So she kind of pushed it down and kind of dealt with her life and had children and all that. The brother's wife was a good friend of her. So this was shushed. Nobody knew. Only they knew. And then the reason why she complained at the age of 86, that he was 89 at that time, but his wife died and she was not invited for her funeral. And then she said that this brother of mine has got away with a lot of things. I was close to his wife. I came to know, and that's triggered that.
And then the past trauma
surfaced. And then
but this is a strange reason to, take out the trauma that was so grave. I mean, not getting invited is something very...
Not getting invited maybe on the surface level, but what she must have felt discounted, that she doesn't matter. That she did not matter to him when she was 9 and she did not matter to him when she was 86.
Okay, right.
So in her mind, it was unjust that she loved him and tried to forgive him on that, but he's still the same.
Okay.
And then he needed to be punished.
At the age of 89.
That's what.
Some realization before he died.
And her husband then second husband was a police officer, and he kind of encouraged her.
Yeah, you talked about a police woman that who is your patient or a client.
One of
can
them.
you can you share the story?
She was a new police officer,
Okay.
constable. She joined, and she was given a case of a rape victim at that time. And throughout her life, she has been just going on doing things. And that case, she said, it just something happened in her. And when she was talking with the victim, taking her statement, she started thinking about what had happened to her when she was 15, 16 years old. And then she just was not able to work with that case. And she had to go to her senior and tell him that I don't think I can manage this case because this has happened. And then she
came to you.
Yeah, and the person who, the rape and assault mostly happens, you'll be surprised, Lakshmi, that it happens from always a known person. The probability is higher.
Yeah. So that is what again, puts me in a, I have this question, like, how you can be vigilant? To what level can you be vigilant? Like, what are we going to tell our daughters or sisters, how to keep ourselves safe?
Well, it's about educating them, constantly communicating with them, having a good relationship. What is, I mean, nowadays people are more aware what are the safe, the where you can touch or not touch.
Right, right.
Yeah. So
Now it's become a part of the curriculum.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
they start
important.
very young. I think mostly in primary.
Yes. So, what are the private parts who can touch, and all this education, and it's always keeping that open communication and conversation with the young children. That if even if things happen, no matter how much you try to protect your children, things will happen. That confidence that when they come to your mom and dad, they will listen and validate. That is what is more important. What you do after that, that is entirely up to you.
Do you have any such incident where a woman in a position of power has faced such things?
Yeah.
Like, because most of the time, I have heard many people, I will teach her a lesson, kind of a thing. Does it happen
what does
everywhere?
That mean? What does it mean?
Yeah, I mean, I will teach her. I mean, I will rape. Like, she's in a position of power, so let me put her power down.
That's what I'm talking about. The rape is about power. So what happens, I always tell my clients, and most of the clients, women clients, they are very reluctant to report because nothing will come out of it. Who will believe me? It's between two people. How would you, all these things which happens, because once you report, I mean, in UK where that's what I can talk about, when you report a crime, you are a witness. The case is between the police and the perpetrator.
Okay.
So,
so who is the witness? The victim is the witness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the evidences and everything is collected by the police, and it's their job. So there are steps. So I always tell my client that even you do your job, something wrong has happened. Something wrong has happened. So report it. I mean, many of our clients don't report, and I respect their choice. I mean, I never force my client to report or not report. It is their choice, because some don't and some do. But most of the time they don't know what the choices they have. So I make them aware of the choices. The organization I work with, they have another division which is called PME, Practical and Emotional Support. These are the women people know more about what the legalities are, what the rights are. So if they need, I refer them to within the organization so that they can understand. They help them to go with them to the police and report. So that everything is done within the organization.
So these are like, the cases that you have told me are the cases of daily life.
Yeah.
But there are some channels, where they do human trafficking and women are sold.
Yeah.
So
it happens today.
Yeah. So are there such cases that you have handled, and fortunately the women have been saved and are having a normal life now?
Yes, I mean, what's normal? Really, it's the definition of normal.
Like they are living.
Functional, I think that is the word. Normal. The definition of normal changes from society to society, community to community, family to family, really. So I would say functionality, whether they are doing what. Yes, I recently had worked with I'm still working with a woman who is an Eastern European woman. In her country, she was mother of two. She was kidnapped and she was kept as a sex slave for 1 month. And a very good-looking and lovely woman.
In another place?
Yeah, in
she
her
was
country.
Kidnapped and taken away?
No, in her country.
In her country?
In her country. She was kidnapped overnight and she was just taken away. And she was kept as a sex slave there. So she befriended somebody from that group, and that person helped her to run away from that. She came home, and she with her 2 children, somebody told her that that person will get her a job in UK if she
The
transfers.
same person who saved her?
No,
the other person.
the
The different person.
one
Okay,
person.
okay.
That she will get a better life in UK. The person cannot speak a word of English, so couldn't speak a word of English.
The woman.
The woman only knew. I think he made a fake passports, and so she was trafficked here. When she landed up in UK, she came to know that she was pushed into the sex trade. So, and this time she was more vulnerable because her kids were with her.
Oh, she had come with the kids?
Yes,
for a better life.
With a better life. So the kids were in the second room.
I'm already having goosebumps.
Yeah,
Oh my
and so she did not have a choice. So she somehow made the contact with the father of the children in her country. He gave her some number, and then she ran from that place and went to this friend of his. And then the government helped her, she sought an asylum and in country, and she came to where I work. And it was horrible, but these women, they have such a powerful women that I work with an interpreter with her.
So because she doesn't understand.
She doesn't understand. So when we work with an interpreter, the process gets slower. But again, with the trauma therapy, what happened that it's a right brain to right brain, the emotional rather than talking. It's about being in that discomfort and making them safe, creating a safety and stabilization. That's the first step of the trauma process. So I'm aware that we have to spend a lot of time in that phase. There are many. I have worked with human trafficking also.
Yeah, so I think women are not safe anywhere at all. I think, sometimes I feel like what will it take to make it a safer world for everybody, not even women, because even men are vulnerable now.
They are, yeah.
So what do you think where do we start? Like as kids or as mothers? What is it that we need to do? To
see, when we are talking about safety, we are talking about physical and mental safety. They both go hand in hand. It's about the first thing, which is very, very basic, is as a mothers, I think good communication, listening to your children, giving, teaching them rights and wrong. Not just accepting what they want. It is as a parent, is our job to navigate them to the right. We are navigators, and we need to. It's our job. We need to do that. For the women, I would say look around the environment, look at the norms, be wise. There is one way of having the rights as a woman, but then the other way is being wise about that. Not to put yourself in a danger. And I'm not just talking about women, I'm talking about just all human beings.
Right.
So in UK, I always tell, the question which I should we not go out and have fun? I said, no, of course you can go out and have fun. You can drink, you can do all that. But as long as you know what your exit plan is.
Good one.
That is what I tell young women.
Yeah, because
that
we
you
have
do whatever you need
now.
to do, but keeping safe is the first thing. Where you are going from your house, having fun, have fun, and make sure how are you going to exit from there. That you need to know first before even going. How are you going to come out?
Right.
Who's going to accompany? Who's going to be your team?
Do you think, because we always, as Indians, we talk about boundaries. Okay. I think as a mother, we all need to have certain boundaries for ourselves. This is in terms of safety.
Yeah.
Because now there are a lot of, a debate on, who is going to set the boundaries for whom and all that. I think we should set our own boundaries. Yeah. Okay, we go out, but we know that, okay, at this time we need to come back.
Yeah.
We have to come home in a safe place.
I do. There are lots of date rapes happen that I deal with, and the young women, young men, for both of them, they put themselves at risk where they bring to such a level that they don't know where they are, what they are doing, who they are going with. And that is what I meant. It's not about men and women. It's about an individual, how you want to keep yourself safe. That you need to have your exit plan wherever you
So
are going.
what can you tell any young girl, like, what are the red flags that you have to look out for in a man when you are going out? Suppose they want to
Man
go
and
out.
a woman, I would say.
Man and a woman.
I would not discriminate like that. I think you know it. You just need to listen to your gut. If something is not feeling right, then maybe it is not.
Okay. But for that, I have to educate myself. Like, I should have the wisdom, or, that thing, the gut feeling, I should have it. Some people, sometimes it is not there. You don't anticipate it.
You don't anticipate. That's why I said that it depends on which environment you are. What are the norms? Do you want to engage in that environment or not? And if you do, you want to try, how are you going to keep yourself safe? We need to think that your exit plan should be ready before you go in.
You were talking about men being equally vulnerable. So
they can be.
Yeah. So do they report their experiences or their cases, or do they have
There
barriers?
are barriers for men. I mean, there's the first thing, nobody will believe them if they report. That's the first thing. Then there is a lot of the shame and guilt, and what happens to their masculinity. What is the image? The men, what is the image in the group? What people will think of them? What their partners or girlfriends or boyfriends will think of them? These are the barriers.
But the cases are with men to men, or are they being assaulted by women also?
They can. I mean, assaulted by women, the probability is less of reporting, because again, it's an image. It's a question on their masculinity.
Because I know, of course, now this is a case that happened many years ago to one of our friends, wherein she was touched inappropriately by a person just in a fair. We were just walking in a fair, and she got touched. And it was inappropriate. So, but she, being very courageous and outgoing, she said, "Do you how would you feel if I touch you like that?" I said, "Oh, please, welcome." So for that, she was shocked when the man turned around and said, "You're welcome." So then we were very young, and we thought, it doesn't matter to men if they are touched in
No, it does. It does. Of course it does, because that particular man was a perpetrator. So he did. But yes, of course, it's a violation. How nobody likes that. Nobody likes that.
Yeah. So you have such cases, do you deal with men who are going through this kind of recovery?
Yes.
So as we come to the end of this podcast, I would like you to give some parting message to our viewers, to the women or men who are vulnerable.
I would say to men and women both, then when the sexual assault happens, it is never your fault.
Okay.
Sexual assault or the rape does not define your worth, your sexuality, or your masculinity.
Great.
It doesn't. And the third is, I would say, healing is possible. Another thing which I always tell my clients who tell me that they feel broken, that we are not things, we are not tables and pencils to break. We are human beings. Our cell regenerates. Yeah, as a doctor, it regenerates. We get wounded.
And wounds can heal.
And wounds can heal.
Very good one. And I think this is one thing that we all should take home, that wounds can heal, and we should allow them to heal.
And the glass can be filled again.
The glass can be filled again. So this is a very important and very wise quote that Sangeeta has given us. So this podcast is not only for women, it is for allies, it is for families, it is for everyone who should participate and who think that they can participate in making this world a much safer place for all of us. So if you like this podcast and conversation, kindly like, share and subscribe to Secrets of Healing. Thank you, and thank you once again, Sangeeta, for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you, Lakshmi.